It's a rifle bullet. It's come straight through the back.
He's still alive.
He's lost a lot of blood. We must get into a hospital.
No, that's out of the question. They'll be out in force now.
What's happening? Where's Zoe? She
The
isn't
pulse
with you.
is very weak. He may not last long.
We must get into a hospital.
No, it's out of the question. That's the first place they'd look. Do you know of anybody who could help us? A doctor?
They'll all be watched. Unless Dr. Fournier will come.
Michel, I don't know if we should involve him. He's very old.
Well, I could go and ask.
No, hang on. The Germans might suspect you.
I will go. Who would suspect an useless old cripple? And we often play cards together, Michel and I.
Thank you. It is still a big risk. You better wait until curfew lifts.
And Michel may refuse to come. You can put him on my bed.
No, let's get him upstairs. That'll be safer.
In Zoe's room. What has happened to her?
We must split up. I'll go first. Give me a gun.
Right.
Now, wait at least half an hour before we're going to Monteau. The soldiers will be everywhere, so be careful. Good luck.
Out all night, Zoe?
Yes, I missed the curfew. I was visiting a friend.
You must be careful of your family's reputation, my dear. Was it a boyfriend?
I'd rather my Aunt Marie didn't know about this.
They were both up and about early this morning. I hope your boy's family put you up for the night.
So, there you are.
Good morning, Marie.
Come inside, Zoe. Your uncle and I both want to speak to you. Where were you? I was so worried about you.
Did everything go off all right in Area 7?
They haven't come through yet.
Perhaps they stayed to watch the fireworks.
The target's still transmitting. The fireworks never went off.
Morning, Gerald. Morning, sir.
Morning.
Oh, good morning, sir.
Dorothy, leave them there.
Sorry. Oh, your son phoned. He wanted to know if you could meet him today to say goodbye.
I'll cancel that. Telephone him, will you? Say 6 o'clock at my club. You've got the number?
Yes, sir.
Nothing through, then?
I'm afraid not.
If only they get some kind of message to us, then we'd know what's going on out there. Cup of tea would be nice.
He's gone again. At least he feels warmer now. The doctor's taking a long time.
Let's just hope he gets here at all and that Leah's not been stopped. Well, they know one hell of a lot already to have set that ambush. We've got an informer.
Among the locals? But Joseph saved my life.
Somebody must have betrayed us. We only just got away because of Jan's warning.
Perhaps it was her. She was different last night.
Who knows? We can't trust anyone now. Look, let's see your face. You're the biggest security risk. You must get back to the chateau.
What am I? I'd be safer here in town like this?
No. Stay in hiding till you're contacted, and you've got to get out of here as well.
You mean to transmit?
No transmission until things have quietened down, but you've got to find a new safe house.
Leave the Ferriers? But what about Gaspar?
The Ferriers will have to look after Gaspar.
But...
Zoe, you're putting them in danger too. Perhaps the Germans know exactly what we're doing. I wonder if they are watching us now. Just waiting for their moment. We're in a hell of a mess, aren't we? Shh!
You know, I haven't practiced for years, Leon.
The bedroom on the right.
Hello? Anyone mine in the shop?
If anyone saw the doctor arrive.
He's here for his usual game of bezique, Father. Hello, Annette.
How long has he been unconscious?
Most of the time over the last few hours. Can you help?
I'm afraid he hasn't a chance. Well, not without a hospital and proper facilities. He needs surgery, you see. This is a bad injury, internal bleeding.
We simply can't go to a hospital. Couldn't you operate?
My dear young lady, I was never a surgeon.
But if it's the only chance to save his life, you could try.
Please, I'll help.
This is delicate internal work. The muscle's badly torn. Maybe chips of bone. You'll have to find someone else. I'm just an old man. My hands tremble. I forget things. I'm sorry.
But you do know what to do, so you could try.
You could save his life.
I could kill him.
He'll die if you don't operate.
I haven't the right instrument. There's no anesthetic. He might regain consciousness.
Marino's the midwife down the road. She'd have some chloroform.
We'd need a great deal of hot water and a much stronger light. Kitchen would be better.
It is very close to the shop. Could it wait until tonight?
Not unless you want a burial.
Right. The kitchen, it'll have to be.
So I said to her, it's a good girl. She wouldn't do anything to hurt her family. I was shocked to see that she'd been out all night. Something's troubling you. Perhaps I can help.
Nothing's wrong. Did you want to buy something?
As if I could afford to. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know, as a friend, people will talk about a young girl like that, a stranger to the area. If she got into trouble, what would your brother say?
Robert and I both trust Zoe. How's your youngest, by the way?
Florence? Oh, she's well. And the baby's put on 1 kilo.
Nice, healthy baby. Your girl must have a lot on her hands with it arriving so soon after the wedding.
I don't know what you're implying.
Nothing? Well, I'd like to get on, please.
We've always been good neighbours. I was concerned for you. That's all.
That's the last of the stitching.
Will he be all right?
It was difficult to repair the muscle and the nerve. If he does recover, he may not have the full use of that arm again.
What are his chances of pulling through?
About even, I'd say. Who'll be looking after him?
I will.
Right, until tomorrow.
You'll know in the next few hours whether he's likely to live or not. Change the dressings regularly, use the tincture of iodine, check that the tissue looks healthy, And he has no fever. I won't be coming here again.
Right. And thank you, Doctor.
Don't fret me yet. He may not survive.
We do understand that, but whatever happens, you tried, and we're incredibly grateful to you.
I worked all through the last wars. Is not so very different. If he does make a recovery, he will need a long convalescence. Leon and Marie have had too much to suffer already. Must get this man away from here.
Yes. Such a flying visit. I didn't think you'd be able to see me. How are things going?
Not easy, since you ask. We've just had something of a setback, or so it appears.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
The worst of it is not knowing what's going on.
Yes, I suppose so.
Drink?
Thanks.
Sit you down. So, off tomorrow, eh?
Yes.
How was Mother? You said your goodbyes to her.
Yes. She was upset.
You will write to her?
I'll send you both my news. Mother is in rather a state at the moment.
Yes, well, it's very difficult for her. You going away and me being so busy.
She asked if you might get home tonight. Well, I said I'd pass the message on.
I see. Everyone's having to make sacrifices, Julian, not just your mother. I'm sorry. Damn it, Jules, I wish you weren't going. Still, you're looking in very good shape. Raring to go, I expect.
Well, of course I am, Father. We'll show him.
Be careful.
They're still searching.
I'll be very careful.
Well, tomorrow would be better.
It can't wait. Colette will stay with Gaspar just till I get back. You've been so good to us.
Gordon. Gordon. You are gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. Gordon. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Oh, God. How are you feeling?
Hellish. Like the morning after the night on Socky Hall Street.
one here for a Madame Rousset.
Oh, that'll be for me. One of my cover names.
Did you get through?
Yes. I was on for 20 minutes. Had to use the emergency frequency. I really must find somewhere else to hide the set. It's the last one. I've asked them to send 2 more out.
They won't send anything till it's quietened down.
No.
Zoe, I had a letter this morning with Yvette's new address in Toulouse.
From my mother? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Marguerite is her mother. I've been thinking about it. Why should Yvette give a damn about meeting me?
So you're not going to Toulouse again?
Of course I'm going. I won't tell her who I am. After all, we may not get on. She may hate me.
But the Germans have your description.
As Victoire, not me.
And if Colette found out?
That's why she mustn't. Zoe.
When are you going?
Day after tomorrow.
That isn't why you let me transmit from here, is it?
Of course not. At least they know back home what's happened.
The operation was most carefully planned. It had every chance of success.
Your schemes have ended in disaster before now.
One of your locals must have betrayed us.
You have no way of knowing that. We have no idea what happened. And this is quite ridiculous. To have to meet here?
Oh, is it? Yet another example of our different ideas on security. Obviously made a mistake in trusting you.
Our only mistake was to become involved.
Cooperation is the only way we're going to win this bloody war. Someone must have informed.
Possibly a British agent? Have the arrests of my people never been caused by your half-trained adventurers trampling across my country?
Well, that's hardly the issue now.
You don't deny it. In the northern area, it was captured British that led to those arrests.
What matters now is that an assignment which really counted has turned to total disaster. And all I'm left with is a half-dead and useless explosives expert.
I shouldn't be here, in your safe house.
I'm the best person to look after you.
Aye. Regular angel of mercy. Suppose the Germans searched the place.
Don't be silly.
What could I do, though, eh? Roll over and play dead. What went wrong?
I don't know.
It was an ambush. How did they know?
Don't think about it. We've got to get you better, quickly.
Oh. Do you think this bit's ever going to work again?
Yes, of course it will. If you don't move it now.
Who ever heard of a one-armed saboteur, huh?
We'll have to try again. The next target's an engineering plant.
In Area 7 again?
Yeah, making spare parts for enemy bombers.
The owner, will he collaborate?
Don't know. It's tricky. I'm leaving that up to our leader. Trouble is, none of our people have got specialist explosives training.
He will need help. Our leader in that area, Yusuf, is competent, I believe.
I'm not sure that'll be good enough. I'll have to send someone out to back him up. It's also obvious we need a coordinator out there to overhaul the security in all areas.
A joint working party?
Well, the smaller the better. We need to rebuild, but first of all, we need to find out what's going on. There have been too many unexplained arrests.
Zoe? Didn't mean to startle you. Having your lunch upstairs, were you?
Yes, I sometimes eat in my room when I'm not feeling too well.
Staying out all night won't help you recover from TB, you know.
Are you looking for my aunt? She's gone out for vegetables.
No, it's you I wanted a word with, Zoe. He's one of them, isn't he? Well, he can't be a French boy. Most of them are working in Germany now.
What are you doing in my kitchen, Annette? Please leave.
There are things going on in this household that some of us demand to know about. Like her, staying out all night with a German.
God in heaven, woman! Do you think I'd allow my own niece to even speak to those monsters after they shot me to bits in the last war? You stupid creature.
Isn't it up to me who I go out with? I'm sorry, Uncle Leon, but there's not much fun for a girl around here.
Good morning, madame. I'm looking for Mademoiselle Yvette Moreau. Does she still live here? Thank you.
Isn't it dangerous to go meeting here?
Look, I'm looking for somewhere else. Were you followed?
Why risk a meeting so soon?
Look, the failure of the raid was a disaster for the organization. What happened? Your agent, Jan, was she the informer?
Of course not.
Well, somebody told them in time for the perfect ambush.
Look, Jan shouted out a warning. She saved our lives. She got killed for it.
Well, if it wasn't Jan, then who the hell was it?
We don't know. We just don't know.
Et vous aurez deviné ce qu'est un jitterbug. C'est un mal en vogue. De New York à Boston, il n'est pas de meilleur ton que d'être jitterbug.
Hello.
Bizarre, le nez pincé.
Are you looking for someone?
Yes.
I'm looking for you.
Qui a perdu ses clés. En France, on dirait cinglé. Là-bas, c'est jitterbug.
May I?
Oh, come in.
J'aurais pu être marchand de nougat.
Do I know you? I'm Madame Rousset, Christine. I'm a friend of your parents. Oh. What a charming room. Such style.
Could be one of your lot. Being doubles or quits. You thought of that?
Also, I've had instructions from London to get Gaspar out of here as soon as he's fit to travel.
And?
We need your help.
I thought you said he was very badly injured.
Well, he is, that's the point. I mean, I can get him onto the escape line eventually, but for the time being, I've got to get him to Area 6. Things are quieter there.
Have you any idea how we can manage that?
Well, I'm sure you could think of something.
An Englishman riddled with bullet holes. Oh, I'm sure no one will notice that.
Well, Christine, what do you think?
It suits you very well.
Oh, do you think so? Oh, it's only borrowed. Wonder if my young man will like it.
You're going out?
Yes, dancing this afternoon.
Wherever do you go dancing in the afternoon?
Do you live in Toulouse?
A little way out, to the south. Oh, real coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Have you managed to find a job?
Oh, all I want to be is an actress.
And in the meantime?
I work in a cafe.
Is that fun?
I can't believe my mother's worried about me. Have they sent you to spy?
Tell me about your young man.
Oh, well, He's rather devoted. He's quite sweet.
What's his name?
You know, I think you are a spy.
Enjoying the scenery?
Kid.
I'm sorry I startled you.
Oh, that's all right. Come on. Sit down and enjoy it with me. Don't get many visitors these days. Not since they turned me out to grass.
It's good to see you up and about. You're looking better.
Well, I feel like a deserter. I mean, what the bloody hell am I doing in hospital? Everyone else here is missing a limb.
Well, if you were fit.
I know.
Look, give it time. You'll be back in the field. All too soon.
You know, I'm surprised you're still in England.
So I said I'd look you up. I'm a friend, but not close.
Of hers or his?
Of Marguerite's.
Oh. Then I expect you know I'm not really her child. She tells everyone. My mama abandoned me. Oh, don't look so shocked. That's one of the reasons why I couldn't wait to get away from home.
I felt like that at your age. I went on the stage before I married.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where? What did you do?
I was a dancer in Paris and on tour.
Oh, Paris. That must have been so exciting.
I had to give it up when I got married.
Because you married? Oh, I shall never get married. I'll just have people love me to death, that's all.
You know they've sent Liz out.
To replace me, yes, they told me.
I quarreled with her, like a fool.
Really? How did that happen?
I tried to stop her going. Couldn't bear the thought of it, her being out there again.
She's doing a good job?
Oh, yes. While I'm sitting around badgering Cad.
Yes, well, if you were fit, hmm?
She's getting divorced.
So you have heard from her?
No. Faith told me. She'll be free before the year's out.
She means a lot to you, doesn't she?
We're not in contact. No messages. Nothing. God, I'm sick of this life. The bloody boredom. While she's at risk every minute.
Yes, well, they all are.
You've got to tell me all about Paris. Mother disapproves madly of theatricals. Does she know about your lurid past?
Yvette, I have to tell you something about myself.
There he is. And I'm not ready. Yagging on time as usual. Lieutenant Jürgen Grunwald, Madame Rousset. She's a friend of my mother's. Or at least she says she is.
Madame, you intrigue me.
Yvette is having a joke with both of us, I'm afraid. I'm a very dull friend of Madame Moreau's.
Ah. Evie has never spoken to me about her family.
You're stationed in Toulouse?
Oh, quite close by, these last 2 months.
A beautiful city. But transport is such a problem. And I must catch the bus.
Oh, but I wanted to ask you so many things. Couldn't you stay just a little longer?
I'm afraid not. But perhaps next time I'm here.
I'd like that. It was fun. And if you still like dancing, maybe...
Make a fool of myself? Why not?
Zoe, come in. Are you quite sure you weren't followed?
I kept checking.
We can't be too careful, but I do have to speak to you direct. Solange is presumably still lying low at the chateau, is she?
I think so.
Thank God for that. And how's your new safe house?
Well, I've been looking after Gaspard.
Zoe, I know you've got used to living at the Ferriers, but I thought that Joseph was going to find you somewhere else.
Yes, but with Gordon
Look, can't
now,
you see that every day you're there, you're putting Marie and her father in greater danger, especially with Gaspard laid up, and frankly, at the moment, I can't afford to lose a good pianist.
I'm sorry. I do have a new address. I'll move there.
Okay. Okay, right. What time's your next sked?
1500. I need to ask him for 2 new radio sets.
Now, this new assignment.
The engineering plant.
I'm meeting Raymond Silvestre today.
Is he really helping the Germans now?
Apparently so.
Aren't you taking a big chance if he's on their side?
Perhaps, but we've got to have inside help. But what I want you to do is to radio CAD to send an expert for this job.
Couldn't Gaspard?
No. We're going to move him very soon.
I'm bloody useless now, is that it?
It's just for a while, Gaspard, till you're fit again.
Fit? That'll be the day. I feel like a bloody sparrow trapped in this attic.
Well, you can't come downstairs. It's too risky.
When are they coming for me?
I don't know. Anytime.
And how exactly are they going to get me out?
They haven't told me how. I've got to leave this house, too.
About bloody time. Sorry. I know how you feel about these people. It's a nice, warm, wee nest, isn't it? You just be grateful you've got a job you can still do. After my last job, I don't suppose there's going to be much call for saboteurs around here.
It's very fine, my plant, don't you think so?
Oh, it is very, very impressive, monsieur.
We had a struggle, Giva, ticking over. My best men are no longer here, but, well, we managed it nevertheless.
Except, of course, that you're no longer making parts for agricultural machinery.
Well, the product is temporarily different, but that's beyond my control.
Monsieur Silvestre, you're manufacturing for the enemy for their war against us. Tell me, do you lie awake at night?
My family built this business. We started with nothing. Nothing but a dream.
And just look what happened to it.
Why did Henri send you to me?
Is this somewhere we could talk in private?
Please don't go wrong. Please.
Who are you, madame?
I am personal assistant to Henri Lefebvre.
Well, the Germans would have taken over my factory, whether I remained in charge or not. And my workers. What would happen to them if I just abandoned the place?
Tell me, what do they think about their work, making parts for enemy bombers and tanks?
You sound like a foreigner. We have no choice. Besides, we've done all we can to slow production.
Oh, but you're churning out this stuff.
So that is unavoidable.
No.
Madame, come to the point.
Monsieur Silvestre, I have received orders to destroy your plant.
Destroy?
To put it out of commission, yes.
But whose orders? By what authority do you...
By the highest authority, monsieur.
Is this some kind of joke, perhaps, madame?
We're going to blow it apart one way or another, but in order to save lives, we'd like your cooperation.
No. My God, no.
You have no alternative.
Well, I can't refuse.
But if you don't help us, we'll bomb it, destroy the entire building. Most of your workforce will be killed, hundreds of civilians, and your factory will never operate again. Of course, it's up to you.
That's blackmail.
Yes, it is.
Here we are.
That looks good.
Smells good, too.
We call it Lancashire hot pot in England.
Hot pot? What a funny name.
Only it should be made with lamb, not rabbit.
Where did you get this?
A gift from a friend.
It's not your birthday, is it?
No. I just wish I could thank you properly.
Oh, whatever for.
Well, you've been so good to me, both of you. And taking in Gaspar, and the other time when I was ill.
For us, it's been like having a daughter at home. Zoe, is there some reason for you saying this?
I've been told to leave here, and I must. I'm sorry.
Why? You're safe here.
Surely safer than anywhere.
I hope maybe I'll see you again sometime, perhaps.
But even if you have to live somewhere else, you could come and visit us.
Or we could meet somewhere.
I don't think it would be possible. I've got to change my cover story.
The hot pot, it's getting cold.
There is one thing. My radio, the last one I've got. It's broken, the resistor, I think. I've tried, I just can't seem to fix it.
Well, you can't go from here and no communications.
That settles it. You bring the radio to me tomorrow. I'll fix it if I can. Then you go, if you really must.
Thank you. I suppose it can't make any difference, just one more night.
Good morning, Monsieur Sylvestre. I trust you've slept on it?
Slept is hardly the word.
And?
My factory and plant,
You agree to help us?
on one condition. That you do as little carnage to my plant as possible.
Thank you. It will be better this way, you'll see.
I know a little about explosives.
No, that really is awfully sweet of you, but someone will be sent to manage this job.
Well, be pleased to hear I'm saying yes this time. I think you're ready.
What's the job?
You'll be working with the Go-lists, God help you. Coordinating resistance groups.
What, across the country?
Moving about constantly. Have to get you a good cover. There have been several lapses of security lately, possibly betrayals.
Right, I'll see to it. Thanks, Cat.
Have your work cut out, getting them organized as soon as possible.
When can I go?
There's another job I want you for first. You're the only explosives expert I've got available at present. We need you for an assignment in Area 7.
7?
7.
I'll do that, yes.
I've been in two minds as to whether to ask you to go there, but we are desperate.
I don't see there's a problem.
We both know the problem. Elizabeth's leading that circuit.
So?
I know I don't have to tell you that any attachment between agents in the field is too dangerous to contemplate.
You can trust my judgment.
I'm glad I can rely on you. The last explosives chap in that circuit was shot. We still don't know what happened. We're having to pull him out.
Is he all right?
Yes, come in.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Well, Gaspar, I hope you're in. Zoe, what the hell are you doing here?
I'm leaving tomorrow, Colette.
Oh, God.
Look, I'm all packed up, but Leon's mending my radio.
Well, come on. We'd better get out of here.
Look after yourself.
And you, Gaspar.
Goodbye, Tom.
Bye.
time it is.
I wouldn't be able to sleep anyway.
Ah, that's what's wrong.
What's the meaning of this? Don't you think I'd ever tell?
Good luck.
Solange? Christ, Zoe, you gave me a fright. What is it? They've shot Leon and arrested Marie.
Coffee. Cigarette. Well, madame, you seem to have got yourself into quite a bit of trouble.
How much does she know? Marie, how much does she know?
I don't know.
Well, you must have some idea.
Well, she's met you. And Solange, of course.
Does she have names and addresses?
I don't think so. In fact, I'm sure not.
Good. Well, that's something I suppose not that's going to help her much.
I'm sorry, Colette. I should have gone when you said.
What's done is done. Our first priority is get you a new safe house and a fresh cover.
Yes. Do you know where they've taken her?
No, but she'll be interrogated by the SD, that's certain.
Oh, God.
What happened?
Someone must have talked. They seemed to know what they were looking for.
Nothing. You know what to do.
What are we going to do with no wireless?
Well, I thought you'd asked for 2 more to be sent out.
I did, but it'll take weeks unless we tell them how urgent it is. And how do we do that?
I'll have to get a message through Area 6.
Do you know anyone?
I'm not sure. I seem to remember Faith telling me about a cafe near Mont de Marsan where some of the circuit meet. You better go. And Zoe, you must forget about Marie. Lie low and keep on the move, and that's an order, not a suggestion. Here. Go to this address, ask for Madame Brunet, say you're Zoe, and she'll help you. Okay? Go on, quick. Cross yourself.